13. Good morning, you guys. Happy Vlogmas day 13. We are inching up there, and I'm proud of myself, y'all. I'm hanging in there, giving y'all a vlog every day, like every day. So definitely after Vlogmas, I'm gonna take a little break. Like I said, I'll definitely vlog when the baby gets here, or like when I'm delivering or whatever. So if she comes before Christmas, of course I'm gonna vlog. If she comes after, I'll just vlog when she comes. Like I'm not gonna, like, let's say, so I'm basically doing Vlogmas until Christmas. So let's say she comes on the 28th, then I won't vlog on the 27th, and I'll just vlog on the 28th. You know what I'm saying? So either way, I'm gonna take a little break, and just get myself, you know, ready for her. And then if I do happen to well, when I do vlog her birth, then I'll just take a little break after, just to, you know, get myself together and settled in, as I'm not a new mom of 2 and things like that. So anyway, Caden's in the shower. I'm dropping him to school a little late today. He has to go get some x-rays, so he's gonna eat breakfast here. I'm getting ready to do the old morning ritual. Take my blood sugar. Let me put y'all down real quick. So for those who don't know, sorry for the lighting, what us gestational people go through. You gotta get your test strip out. I already changed my needle. And you stick it in there like so. And then I usually put my needle on number 4, pull it back, poke, squeeze, stick the blood on there, and then it comes down. Alright, so it's 95 fasting. I didn't even take my sugar. I didn't take my insulin last night, so it's not the worst. The doctor says they want it to be under 100, so it's okay for being 95. Kaden, go get dressed. No, go get dressed. I'm not playing. Go get dressed. Stop doing what you want to do and go get dressed. So it's 95. So yeah, that's not too bad for not taking my insulin. So I did order my insulin. My doctor said she put it in. So I'm gonna pick that up while I take Caden up there to get his x-rays done. So I'm getting ready to get myself together so we can prepare to leave out of here shortly. You want to say good morning? So he just got through getting his x-ray. You said what hurts?
My leg hurts.
Your knee or your leg?
My knee's part of my leg.
I know it's part of your leg, but you said your knee is what hurts, right? Because that's what they did the x-ray on. Your knee, right?
Yes.
So now we're in the pharmacy just waiting on my prescription for my insulin, and I'm about to take him to school.
You said I had to go to that doctor.
What?
What, did it look good?
Yeah, looks fine to me. I don't know.
What is
The
that?
doctor will let me know.
Oh.
Okay. You're gonna have a good day at school today, aren't you? Aren't you? Kaden, I don't think it's funny. Aren't you?
Yes.
And if you don't, what's gonna happen? Because I'm off work today. What you think is gonna happen? If I get one call, what's gonna happen? I can't hear you. I cannot hear you.
They're gonna come up to school.
Okay, and embarrass you. Alright, y'all, I'll hit you back when we leave out of here. Alright, so I'm leaving Caden's school. I just dropped him off. And I'm literally in the office. Hold on, y'all, because I don't really want to show this. I don't want to show his school surroundings. Hang tight, hang tight. I'm leaving. I'm in his school. I'm checking him into the office, right? because he was late because of the x-ray. So I'm checking him in, and I was talking to the receptionist lady, the lady that works there, and she looked at Kaden. She's like, Kaden, we're gonna have a good day today, right? So like everybody's pretty much aware of, you know, his behavior. So I was like, you know, he better, or I'm coming up here. So then I said to her, I was like, you know, I just want to verify the principal's email address because I sent her an email today. I'm not sure if Kaden's teacher can handle him or whatever. And so I was like, you know, she literally calls me all the time, like multiple times a day, and I feel like maybe she cannot handle him. So then she like kind of like rolled her eyes up like, oh Lord, she probably can't, or you know. So as I'm literally like talking about the lady, like telling the receptionist, you know, the teacher calls me for every little thing, and I was like, you know, yesterday she asked me to come up there. I told her I was at the grocery store and I would be on my way after I checked out, and then she immediately said he changed his behavior, never mind. So I'm like, I don't know if she's equipped for the job or if she just can't handle Kaden or whatever the case is, but I just feel like, you know, you're a teacher, that's what you signed up for. You should have a little bit more control over your class, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, yeah, I feel you. And my phone rings. I look at my phone and it happens to be Kaden's teacher, and I'm like, this is her calling me now. And she was like, oh my God, are you for real? And I'm like, yes. So I was like, Kaden, go ahead to class. I answered the phone and the lady was like, hey, it's Miss, is Kaden okay? Is everything all right with him? And I was like, yeah, he's late. He had an appointment today. And I was like, we're in the office. He should be headed up shortly. Oh, okay. Well, the reason I was calling is because we have a field trip tomorrow, and I wanted to know, you know, if you or his dad could come. Now, y'all sent the field trip out like weeks ago and asked for volunteers. If I could volunteer or if I could make it, I would have signed up for it. I am 9 months pregnant, okay? Due any day. I can be due any day. I have appointments twice, sometimes 3 times a week. You know, I can't really like stand up like that for long periods of time, walk for long periods of time. You know, just, it's a lot. Y'all already know. I have told this lady so many times. You know what I'm saying? So many times I've told her. So I said to her, I was like, well, when is the field trip again? She's like, tomorrow. And I'm like, okay, so I'm not able to go, or I would have signed up to go. And I'm like, I have doctor's appointments tomorrow. Why do the police have this road blocked off? So I'm like, I have doctor's appointments tomorrow. And she was like, okay, well, she was like, okay, well, do you know if his dad can come? I'm like, I'm not sure. You would have to call his dad. So I gave the phone number to his father for her to call, which I'm sure he's not gonna make it easy. My thing is, you're asking us the day before the field trip, and I feel like you're not asking because you need people to volunteer. You're asking because you really just want Kaden to be supervised. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like she's just afraid she's not going to be able to handle Kaden. So I told her, I was like, you know, you can call his dad and give it a shot with him, but I'm definitely not gonna be able to make it. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. She was like, okay. And I'm like, I was like, mind you, I was like, let me remind you one more time, I'm 9 months pregnant and I could be due any day now. I have tons of appointments and things like that. She was like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm like, whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? So I hung up with her, and then the lady at the front was looking like, oh my gosh, she really does call you, like, you know. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, this is what I go through all the time with her. And after a while, I can't keep saying it's Kaden. Sometimes I gotta be like, Kaden's doing what an 8-year-old boy does. What are you doing as a teacher though? And then she just was like, well, she's new. And I'm like, well, it doesn't seem like she's equipped to do the job, you know. And I'm like, I'm gonna need to reach back out to me because I need to schedule a conference with her ASAP in regards to Kaden possibly being moved to another classroom. So I'm waiting for that, y'all. But that was so crazy to me. I'm like literally in the office and you're calling me, asking me. It's like she don't have a regard to, she don't know my work schedule, she don't know nothing. So it's like, dang, you don't know if I'm working. You just call me any time of the day, all day throughout the day, text me, everything. And I'm like, good Lord, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. So I don't know, she might need a teacher's aide or something in her class to help her or something, but I cannot, okay? I just cannot. It's too much. Alright, so I just got through eating something. It's like 11:15. I was just talking to my mom for like an hour almost. I'm about to take a nap because I know that I gotta get Caden a little early from school, and I still want to do some stuff before I get him. But I didn't sleep at all last night, y'all. Like, I think I got up at, I want to say 2 o'clock, and I edited the vlog from yesterday, and I didn't get back in my bed till 5:15, because right when I got back in the bed, it was time for Sean to get up and get ready to go to work. So I'm definitely exhausted, like definitely exhausted. I just had a lot that I was just thinking about, you know, the whole thing with Caden and stuff like that. But I think that we're on a good path. I think that, you know, we're on a good stepping block, and I'm kind of excited that he's gonna speak to a therapist today. So I'm anxious to see, you know, what a therapist says and stuff like that. And I just hope that Caden, you know, opens up and talks. This morning he came in, last night at dinner, we all sat at the table, and Sean asked him, you know, what things do you want to change? You know, what things do you want me and your mom to work on? And he was like, I would like for you guys to not have so many shoes at the door. And that's totally understandable, because one of his chores is to make sure that the shoes don't get too crowded at the door. When they do, to bring them upstairs and organize the shoe rack in the closet. And if we kind of keep control of how many shoes we have down here, it makes his job a lot easier. And who doesn't want their job to be easier, regardless of if he's 8 years old or not? And Sean's feet are huge, and he kicks his shoes off like slap dead in the middle of the floor sometimes. So when you walk in the door or trying to walk out the door, you're tripping all over his big old shoes, and that's been frustrating for me. So Sean said that's something that he'll definitely work on. And then I gave my frustration and what I would like for them to both work on, and that's turning the lights off, because they both have a really bad habit of leaving lights on, and it seems like I'm the only one that is always consciously thinking about, you know, bills and things going up. Like, you know, don't run the shower water for 10 minutes if you're not ready to get in the shower. You know, I mean, run it for like a minute and let it get hot, but don't let it run for 10 minutes before you get in the shower. Sean does that. And then Caden leaves lights on like all the time. Sean leaves lights on too, but Caden leaves lights on all the time. And I'm like, you know, just be a little more aware, be a little more considerate of the fact that, you know, when you leave lights on, it causes the bill to go up. When you run the water, it causes the bill to go up. Just be a little more conscious of stuff. So, and then Sean's request was when Caden goes up and down the steps to stop running, because Caden likes to just run through the house. And he was like, you know, you don't always have to run through the house. Like, take your time, walk up and down the steps, you know. So he does. Everybody said that they're gonna work on their individual things, and we'll see. I mean, it's a good start. We're talking. Caden's communicating, and yeah. So I mean, I definitely feel like his teacher wants Caden to succeed. I really do feel like she likes him. I don't feel like, you know, she's writing him off on some, like, he's my problem child, I don't want to deal with him. I just think that she really wants to see him do good, but may not know how to get him there. So what she does is she tries to be more of his friend and be his teacher, and pacifies him by giving him certain privileges that may in turn cause him to look more, you know, privileged than the other kids, and then the other kids will retaliate with that by picking on him, bullying him and stuff like that, because it's like, okay, well, why does he get special treatment from the teacher? Why does he get to, you know, sit and bounce around on a ball? Well, let me try to push him off the ball, you know what I mean? And so sometimes it can, like, her thinking that she's doing something good for him could actually be like a setup for failure. So like yesterday, for example, her giving him the ball because she was like, oh, he had a lot of energy, so I gave him a ball to bounce around at his desk. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Why would you give a child that has energy already something to give him more energy that's gonna like equip him to do what he's already doing? And then when you give him the ball, nobody else in the class has it. Other kids are looking at him like, well, why do you get the ball? So of course they're gonna try to walk by, push him off the ball, whatever the case. So then when he retaliates and tries to put his foot in the aisle to trip the person, he gets in trouble. You take the ball from him and then you tell him to sit outside the classroom. Like, why is he being punished for something that if you would never have given him the ball would never have happened? So I just got to talk to the principal and the teacher, and we got to come up with a game plan. But y'all, it's just, it's a situation that I know is gonna pass. It's not gonna last forever, but I know that I have to nip it in the bud now. Like, my son's 8 years old, and these are the years that mold him to be the person he's going to be. And he has to learn how to control his emotions, how to control his anger, how to communicate, not by lashing out or throwing or kicking or yelling or whatever. So I'm gonna do my due diligence. I'm gonna do the best I can, and I'm gonna try every avenue that I can to ensure that my son gets all of the necessary tools that he needs to succeed. Point blank, period. Like, at the end of the day, like, point blank, period. And I will remove him and keep him removed from whoever I feel is not contributing towards his success, or is toxic for him, or if you're someone that he looks up to or whatever, and you have a lot of work that you need to be doing, he ain't gonna be around you. Like, that's just what it is. I have to protect my son at the end of the day, and that's what I'm gonna do. Hey y'all, I'm like literally just turning the camera back on since way earlier today. It's just been one of them days. Yeah, so we're just going through a little something over here, a little rough patch. Nothing that we're not going to get through, but I definitely had to attend to Caden today when he got home from school, and that's my priority over everything. So that's the reason why I haven't been vlogging today, but not really too much to vlog anyway. I just got through feeding him. He's in there eating. Sean went to his mom's for a brief moment to drop her off her package, and then I'm chilling out. So I don't really have too much going on or too much to really talk about outside of what you guys already know that I've been dealing with the last day or so, or a couple days, because this week. But tomorrow's Friday. I have my stress test. Oh my god, was my stress test scheduled for today or tomorrow? Y'all, I want to say my stress test was scheduled for today. Oh god, I cannot keep up all these appointments. But anyway, if it was scheduled for today, I'm gonna email them tonight and see if I can get in tomorrow. Excuse me, I got the days mixed up actually. I thought today was Friday, and I thought Caden's appointment was today, so I was telling him that I'm gonna pick him up from school, but I ended up messaging his teacher telling her to have him ride the bus. His appointment's tomorrow. So yeah, so he's gonna do that, and then if I don't have my doctor's appointment tomorrow, then I probably would just pretty much just chill in the house like I did today. I chilled in here all day today, really. And so yeah, so I do want to get back to my happy-go-lucky Vlogmas. We had a slight interruption today and yesterday, but that's okay. This is real life, and this is what it's about. You know, things happen, and you know, some things take precedent over others, and when it comes to my child, that definitely takes precedent over everything. So yeah, I just want to just make sure that, you know, he's being heard. There's not anything more serious going on. I want him to be able to vent and voice himself to me, right? However he has to get his thoughts out, but I need him to get them out, because kids nowadays, they're just doing the most. I mean, they're committing suicide so young. I just was on Facebook and read a post about an 8-year-old getting dumped in the bathroom and then committing suicide. I'm like, oh my God, like 8 years old. And so I just can't be blind to what the possibilities could really be. And so I'm supposed to have a meeting with the principal, me, Sean, the principal, and his teacher next week. So I'm gonna write all my bullet points down that I want to go over so that I don't miss anything, and make sure that that appointment is a thorough meeting. But other than that, y'all, sorry, like I said, y'all, I didn't do anything today. And I've been literally dealing with Caden since he's been home from school and talking to him and stuff. So it's nothing to really pick the camera up and vlog. So, yeah. So hopefully the next couple days and going forward will be good, and we can get back to our normal lives and start preparing for Caden's sister and stuff like that. We'll probably do something, some type of like family outing this weekend or whatever. But yeah, y'all. So I'm just gonna go ahead and you wanna say hi to the vlog?
Hi guys. Bye guys.
Oh yeah. So anyway, yeah, so tomorrow hopefully will be a much better vlog. Actually, you know what? Tomorrow is gonna be a better vlog. I'm gonna go ahead and claim it, because tomorrow I'm gonna do my what's in my hospital bag video for sure. I'm gonna definitely do that. And yeah, I'm gonna definitely be more productive tomorrow. Hopefully I can sleep good tonight, because that's really what messes me up. It's when I don't get sleep at night and then I come home and I crash, you know, because I usually always take my little hour-and-a-half nap around between that 1 and 2 o'clock. But today I was so tired because, like I said, I was up till 5, and then I had to get back up, stay up, take Hayden and go get his x-ray, and then after that I came home and I passed out at like 11:30, I think, quarter to 12. I woke up at like 3:15. So, and then like I said, from that point Caden was home and I just been dealing with him. Just a lot. But yeah, other than that, everything else is good. I'm just very, very blessed and thankful that I have a really good man in my life that cares enough, you know. And when Caden gets older, he'll understand. Right now I know it's hard for him to understand, but when he gets older, he'll definitely be able to understand. He'll be able to look back and see, you know, this is what my mom and Mr. Sean were trying to tell me. Like, this is what they were trying to keep me away from, or whatever the case, you know what I'm saying? So he'll appreciate it. But right now, as a child, you just want to have everything your way. But that's not life, you know. But anywho, be sure to subscribe, hit the thumbs up button and the bell notification so you don't miss when we upload another video. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Vlogmas day 14.